Senator Ernst.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you. And good morning, Ms. Wilkerson and Dr. Sulmeyer. It's nice to have you both here, and thank you so much for your service to our great nation. Ms. Wilkerson, I'd like to start with you. In the lead up to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, our intelligence community declassified reports which shed light on Russia's true intentions. And this proactive approach helped counter Russian disinformation, and it really did build a trust between the United States and our allies and our partners. We enhance our collective defense capabilities by sharing intelligence and strengthening our alliances. And Ms. Wilkerson, can you speak to how these information sharing programs help address common security challenges faced by European nations?
Senator, thank you for the question. I certainly understand, given the recent experience from the unprovoked invasion of the Ukraine by Russia, just how important it is to be have a responsive process for declassifying information, in that it can be very much impactful in sharing information with not only our partner organizations, but also bringing to light for the public what is transpiring.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what role does information sharing play in deterring some of those common threats, such as cyber attacks or disinformation campaigns, and specifically in the European theater?
Senator, I believe in the European theater, what we are seeing is that it illuminates what is occurring on the ground and helps others to be able to best be postured to support the current crisis situation. And so, if confirmed, I certainly would commit to being able to, of course, in coordination with the DNI, look at our continued focus on efforts to be able to declassify information at the right time for the right purposes.
Yeah, thank you. And to speak a little to AI, and maybe both of you could join in here. Ms. Wilkerson, we'll start with you, but what role does artificial intelligence play in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine? And what key insights or lessons have been gained from its utilization in warfare? We'll start with you, Ms. Wilkerson, and then Dr. Sulmeyer, if you have any thoughts as well.
Yes, Senator, the department has been focused on using AI to make better decisions affecting the battlefield, and I certainly would welcome the opportunity to speak at a more in-depth level in a classified session if you should desire.
Yeah, thank you. Dr. Sulmeyer.
Well, good morning, Senator. Ukraine is a case study of how technology has grown towards AI. In 2015, the power was turned out by a cyber attack in Ukraine through a manual effort. The next year, the code that was used was much more automated. And we've seen that trajectory over the years towards greater automation, and now with the advent of artificial intelligence. So if confirmed, for me, that's front and center looking at the future of cyber warfare and how generative AI can both help our warfighters, and we have to guard against it.
Right. I do believe there's also efforts using artificial intelligence and other data mining means to prove different criminal actions by those Russian soldiers that have come into communities. There are ways of tracking them and getting information, gathering that intelligence to use in cases against them to prove war crimes or to show war crimes. So it's just fascinating what we've been able to do across Ukraine using artificial intelligence. You mentioned cyber warfare. We'll dive a little deeper into that too, Dr. Sulmeyer. Developing a whole-of-government approach to cyber remains a top priority of mine and others on the committee. And this is true as we continue to evaluate the lessons learned from the ongoing conflicts, whether it's in Ukraine or other areas around the globe. Do you feel the DoD is successfully facilitating inter-service cooperation and coordination in developing cyber warfare strategies within our force and alongside some of our strong friends and allies?
Yes, Senator. I see each of the services within our own force generating that combat power in different ways. And so if confirmed, it's a big opportunity, right, to harmonize how that combat power is generated, and then how we can use that to enable our partners, as you describe, and really bring about even stronger defense of the nation in cyberspace.
Excellent. And well, again, my time has expired, and I want to thank you both very much for your service. Thank you.
Senator King.